Hey, I'm going to share with you who I am as a script consultant, what my service offers you. I'll go over the benefits. I'll go over the types of things that you would get from me as a script consultant. I'll share with you my background and why working with me might be different and hopefully advantageous, more advantageous than working with someone else. And I'm not gonna schmooze you. I'm not. This is not like I'm sharing my service with you here on YouTube, but this is not like a sales video. I'm not gonna get all pumped up and try to get you to subscribe and comment below and click. I am just a filmmaker who helps people with screenplays. This is how I pay for my home and support my family. I don't do anything else other than make films and help people with their screenplays. I have a bachelor's degree in filmmaking from Fordham University in New York City. I have an intensive filmmaking certificate from NYU in New York City. I've studied story writing workshops at the Cherry Lane Theater in New York City with Eduardo Machado. And the reason you might want to work with a script consultant, which I recommend, because that's how I first learned about improving my own scripts, and I'll share that story in a moment, is because you'll get a fresh perspective and some motivation for finishing your script so that you can get investors to invest in it, or so that you can shoot the film yourself, or maybe you want to go out and get representation either in Europe, Asia, Hollywood, wherever. I have lived in 10 different countries around the world, so I think that I can help to give you a little bit of a more worldly perspective on your screenplay, whether you're in America and you're trying to make Hollywood films, or you're in the European market, or in Asia or Africa, South America, wherever. And I'm sorry if I skipped your continent. Another thing is that getting perspective on your script can really help for you to understand what might be missing in the overall plot and in the structure, because it's very easy to spend a lot of time on a screenplay and get so lost into the narrative and the characters that we become a little bit nervous to change something that's really fundamental, like something with a major turning point or a character motivation. We've had something for so long, we don't want to change it, or we don't see what kind of change needs to happen. There's a lot of different elements to writing your script that have to come together, from concept to theme to plot to character to development and arc, so that everything is cohesive. Scenes, dialogue, setting, exposition, all of these elements need to be cohesive. If you go on IMDb and look at the reviews, not critic reviews, just plain old moviegoer reviews of films that come out every week, you'll see that a lot of moviegoers are actually pretty smart, and they realize when a film isn't cohesive. And by cohesive, I mean where all the threads don't come together. And I don't mean everything has to come together in your fairy tale ending Hollywood style film. I just mean come together where everything is thought out. The theme works with the characters work with the dialogue works with the plot's arc works with the character's arc, and there's a catharsis that works with the theme. It just means that everything is working together. There's a synergy in your script. All right. Another thing that I think working with me could be advantageous for you. I'm not saying it is, and I'm not saying you have to work with me. I'm just here offering my service. If you want it, I think this is one way that you would have a different experience with me compared to other people. And that is that, one, I've made films, feature films, I've had them produced independently. So looking at a script, I can tell how things would translate into production, into budget, into casting, into shooting schedule. I'm not going to give you all of this information in a consultation, but I can see the strengths and weaknesses as they pertain to getting the film produced. The second thing is I'm a huge cinephile with a wide range of taste. So I watch tens of thousands of films, everything from art house films like Bergman, Andrei Tarkovsky, Akira Kurosawa, to Hollywood films that range from Star Wars and Beetlejuice, Tim Burton, Marvel films, and then cult films, Rocky Horror Picture Show, or The Warriors, or I don't know, other 70s cult films, and then also foreign films, some of which I touched on a little bit with the art house films. So I love a full range of films. So one thing that working with me would be important for me to do with you would be to not only help you identify the strengths and weaknesses and ways to improve your story and character, but I'll also help you to bring out the story that's inside of you and your voice, which I think is one of the most important things. What's your authentic and unique voice? And I will be very careful with that, not to step on it and to help draw it out of you. So if I start to see what's unique about you, I will help to highlight that, bring it out, motivate you to bring it out, and help support you in bringing that out, so that you're not just one in 100,000 screenwriters who sounds like everybody else. All right. Other than that, what do you get working with me? You will get the script, your feature-length screenplay. By the way, this is not for TV pilots or for short films. This is only for feature-length screenplays. I will read your whole screenplay. I will write approximately 4 pages of detailed coverage on the script. And then we will have a 1-hour Zoom conversation where you can ask me questions, and I will share my thoughts with you as well. As a bonus, you will get some cliff notes and a very detailed outline that I've created for 3 of the best screenwriting books. So even if you've read these 3 books, you'll have an outline of the most essential pointers from these 3 books that will help you a lot. You can just go back and reference them. The outlines are completely categorized by plot, character, theme, etc. You'll also get a list of rules and best practices for writing dialogue that I've created, and also a list of rules for writing exposition, which I've created as well. My price is $499 for your consultation, your first consultation with me. It includes everything I just mentioned. After that, you get $100 off, and your price is only $399 going forward with future consultations. Let's see if there's anything I'm missing. Okay. Just a few little things to touch on about my background. Again, one of my screenplays, my first screenplay, was a quarterfinalist at Francis Ford Coppola's screenwriting contest. So I have some experience also with submitting screenplays to contests, getting those ready. Okay. Lastly, I've read a lot of books on screenwriting over many years. Some of the names of these books you might have heard of are Save the Cat, Screenplay by Sid Field, The Writer's Journey by Vogler, The Hero's Journey by Joseph Campbell, Hero with 1,000 Faces by Joseph Campbell, Story by Robert McKee, character by Robert McKee, dialogue by Robert McKee. As you can tell, I'm a big Robert McKee fan. Some other great books to read are Screenwriting 434, On Writing by Stephen King, Their Craft by Joel Engel, Conversations with Wilder. That's those are tips from Billy Wilder, an extremely genre diverse writer director. The Guide for Every Screenwriter, Creating Character Arcs, Into the Woods, and Writing for Fun and Profit. So if you want to book a consultation with me, again, I'm not a sales guy. I'm not really interested in doing a whole sales page and really trying to get you to, buy my service. Again, as I said at the beginning, I'm a filmmaker, so I'm actually in post-production on a feature film right now, but I like to do this every week. Again, filmmaking, script consulting is what I use to pay for my house and support my family. So the best way to book a session is to text me or to send me a WhatsApp message. My phone number is 323-371-9757. Please only message me if you are seriously considering hiring me to consult you on your feature-length narrative screenplay. If that's the case, I'll be happy to get your text message and we can set up a 10-minute free consultation first so we can talk by phone for a few minutes, get to know each other. If you have any other questions, you can ask me those briefly, and we can also schedule your consultation if we want to move forward. You can text me at that phone number. That's my work number. You can message me there any day of the week, anytime, Monday through Sunday. It doesn't matter on the time zone. It doesn't matter what country you're texting from or what time it is. Because at night when I go to sleep, I turn my phone on airplane mode. So if I'm sleeping, I will get your text as soon as I wake up. So again, you can message me anytime to set up your free 10-minute consultation. And then if we want to move forward, we will book the consultation, which again costs $4.99 for your first consultation. After that, all future consultations cost $3.99. And just to review, that includes my reading the script. I will read it within about 7 to 10 days. I will give you 4 pages of detailed coverage. One thing I forgot to mention before, I'll also give you a 10-point rating grid. Basically, that's like I will give a rating anywhere from excellent to good to not bad to weak for all the different categories and areas of screenwriting. So for story / plot, for setting, for characters, for catharsis, for originality, for scenes, for dialogue, etc. Then we'll have the 1-hour Zoom conversation. You get to ask me questions and I will share more of my thoughts with you. And you'll get the bonus, which is 3 different Cliff Note outlines for 3 of the top screenwriting books ever written that I've put together myself. They're extremely detailed, very organized with an index. They will help you for the rest of your career. And you'll also get a breakdown of the best rules in the world for writing dialogue that I've put together from lots of different resources and writers, and also a list of the best rules for writing exposition. All right, that's it. I hope to hear from you if you are seriously considering hiring someone as a script consultant. And that's it. I'm not really here to schmooze. I just wanted to share with you my service. If it works for you, let's move forward. Bye.